January 1937, off the South Pole. The submarine H.M.S. Victoria has picked up two mysterious crates, as well as a young Norwegian explorer, Bjorn Hamsun. Unfortunately, the commando unit carrying out the Polaris operation was unable to save Bjorn's father, Peter. He would always remain a prisoner of an ultra-secret base.
Operation Polaris completed. 2 crates on board. Bjorn Hamsun recovered. Mental state critical. Lieutenant O'Leary reported missing. Returning to base.
Are the 2 crates still covered with ice?
Affirmative.
Do not expose them to heat under any circumstances. Keep an eye on Hamsun. He knows more. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Out. Lieutenant Ryan, given Lieutenant O'Leary's demise, you are now second in command aboard the Victoria.
Do you think Hamsun will pull through?
We shall do our utmost to ensure that the scientific community does not lose its most brilliant anthropologist.
Are the 2 crates safe, Captain?
Your Secret Service superiors in Washington will be pleased to know that they are now in the hands of the Royal Navy, Lieutenant Ryan.
That Hamsun's got nerve. I wonder how on earth he managed to send us an SOS when in the hands of the Nazis.
Without that chap, Operation Polaris would never have gone off the ground.
Vessel on the surface, Captain.
7-degree tilt. Climb to within 20 feet. They tracked us. Dive!
Aye, aye, Captain.
State of red alert. Damage report, Driscoll.
They've hit our stern, Captain.
To the hole, Lieutenant. Follow me. Jones.
The crates. Something inside them. Something.
He's dead, Captain.
They're going to melt the ice covering the crates!
Driscoll, Lloyd and Jones are dead. There's something alive in the crates. I'm assuming command of the Victoria.
Aye, aye, Admiral. We'll get out of it. What are your orders?
We've got to tame this beast.
The enemy vessel has disappeared from the radar. That's one less worry anyway. What do we do about the creature?
Are there any weapons on board the Victoria?
No, Admiral. The Victoria is not equipped for offensive operations.
Where's Hamsun? Maybe he knows something.
They put him in a bunk to sleep, but he's still delirious.
Lloyd knew more than we did. Did he mention the notes on Operation Polaris?
I don't think so. He got his orders directly by radio from Edwards Base.
You could join Driscoll up on the bridge.
Aye, aye, Lieutenant.
Ja. Aldrig. Älskar. Negon. Ja. Nama. Batan. Cthulhu. Nama. Batan. Cthulhu.
Nama Patan Cthulhu!
You'll pull through, Ray. Stay calm.
I'm done for, Ryan. You don't have to play nurse with me. Anyway, you don't even look the part. Ah!
Bow hit to the Victoria, Admiral!
Have they come back, or did we hit a reef?
I've got nothing on radar, Admiral. That came from within the Victoria.
Any damage?
Flooding in the torpedo room. We need to send an SOS and to pump out that water.
How can we send an SOS?
Only the captain know the transmission code and the frequency. But maybe Stanley knows.
Where can I find Stanley?
Below, in the engine room. Take this walkie-talkie.
How can we pump out the torpedo room?
We can't do it from here. We need to get inside the torpedo room.
Stanley's trapped under a beam. We've got to get him out.
Turn on the winch and use the walkie-talkie to guide me. I'll operate the winch from the bridge.
Okay, bring in the winch.
Aye, aye, Admiral, aye, aye.
Now lower the chain. Okay, the chain's hooked to the beam. Move it.
Thanks, Lieutenant. My engines! Oh, my engines!
Okay, I need to send an SOS. Driscoll says you can help me.
My poor engines! My engines!
Stanley! Captain Lloyd is dead!
Oh my God!
Give me the radio frequency.
107-461. Get us out of here quickly, Lieutenant.
Mayday! Mayday! H.M.S. Victoria in trouble! 58 west, 48 south! We're taking on water! Admiral, at the rate we're taking on water, we'll never be able to surface. No Allied vessel will be able to locate us. We need to send something up to the surface.
Ready for firing, Driscoll?
I'm ready, Admiral, but you're not.
Ready for firing, Driscoll?
I'm ready, Admiral, but you're not.
Anything new, Driscoll?
No, Admiral, nothing to report.
Ready for firing, Driscoll?
I'm ready, Admiral, but you're not.
Driscoll, I'm going into tube number 26. Stand by for firing in 10 seconds.
Hold on tight, Admiral. This'll blow your skirt up.
Admiral, there's a vessel on the surface. With a bit of luck, you won't have to swim for too long. All right, Admiral, let's go! I take my hat off to him. He's got guts, that little lieutenant.
A distress flare! Sound the alarm! We found them!
The Falkland Islands. Edwards Base, 13th of January, 1937.
As far as you're concerned, Ryan, Operation Polaris is over. But while you await your repatriation to Washington, you'll continue to hold the rank of Lieutenant in the Royal Navy.
What happened to Ham's son?
We found him exhausted inside a metal locker on board the Victoria. He's been taken to the medical wing on the base.
Is the last Polaris crate safely stowed, Captain Sears?
I've placed it under close watch. Nothing can happen to it. Enter. At ease.
Captain, I put the film Miss Molly sent outside in the corridor.
Thank you.
You have a projection room here on the base?
Yes, but the projectionist has been confined to barracks by Quartermaster Quincy.
Who is this Miss Molly, Captain?
The code name for one of our spies operating in Germany. I must leave you, Lieutenant. I have matters to deal with. Wait in my office for Quincy. He'll give you your duty roster.
Quartermaster Quincy?
Oh, here's your duty roster. Lieutenant, you have nothing more to do here. I've already wasted enough time drawing up your duty roster. Some effects belonging to Hampson have disappeared. I need to find them.
Lieutenant? Your duty roster, Lieutenant?
Here it is.
Alarm! All guards to the basement! All guards to the basement!
Can't you see I'm busy? Can't you see I'm...
I'm Lieutenant Ryan. No messages for me?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I don't have time to talk to you.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Are you the projectionist for the base?
Aye, lad, but I've been confined to barracks for a little cigarette traffic I had going.
Quincy has had you confined at Captain Sears' orders?
No, lad, the captain's not the type to confine a man because of 3 cigarettes. He's a good chap, the captain.
I haven't been sent by Quincy. I get the impression he's not very keen on me either.
That's more like it. He's added another line in red to my file, you know.
Could you screen this film for me?
You're on, provided you hate Quincy. But what are you offering in return?
Are there personnel files at the base?
You'll have to ask Shaw about that. He knows everything.
Here.
I know now it's not one of Quincy's tricks. But I accept only if I can be of service to you.
Could you screen this film for me?
Give us your film. I'll run it for you.
Could you screen this film for me?
So, my friend, did you enjoy the film?
Very edifying, McLaughlin.
What kind of film is it?
Technical, McLaughlin. Very technical. McLaughlin?
Yes, lad?
You shouldn't smoke so much. Bad for your health.
Are you Lieutenant Ryan? Hampson has disappeared. I discovered a strange green slime at the foot of his bunk. Have you noticed anything similar on board the Victoria?
No, not that I can remember.
That's strange.
I'm Lieutenant Ryan. No messages for me?
I've just deciphered one for you. Hey, your friends in Washington are all paranoid.
Have intercepted coded message originating from Edwards Base, destined for Germany. A traitor is operating from within the base. Look up the personnel files, and keep an eye on Hamsun. Do you know where I can find the personnel files?
Ask McLaglen.
I spoke to him. He said you could help me.
All right, Lieutenant. The files are next to the armory.
Your pass, Lieutenant?
Here you are.
All right there, lads. Time to change the guard.
You'll see for yourself. They've replaced Finlayson's cigarette paper with toilet paper.
Finlayson coughed all day because of the smoke. A real steam engine.
Hello, Lieutenant. What can I do for you? Oh, in my 5 years in the army, I've never come across such an irritating character. He's only just arrived here and already he's managed to... Oh, it's horrible.
I've got to see the doctor. It's very urgent.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go find out if he can see you. Lieutenant, the doctor will see you now. You may go in.
So, what's your problem? Phlebitis? Diphtheria? A bout of malaria? Show me what you've eaten. You really ate that? Don't move. I'll get the medicine you need. Lieutenant, wait! Take this tablet. Don't hesitate to come back if you don't feel any better.
What is it? Well, at last someone who appreciates the finer things in life. Come in, Lieutenant, come in! Yes, Lieutenant?
I need to consult the personnel files.
I don't think so, Lieutenant. Only Captain Sears and Quartermaster Quincy have access to these files. Quincy? He came and consulted the file just a while back. Captain Sears? Oh, he's handier with the saber than he is with the pistol.
Name, number, what do you want?
The bin's burning! Where's the extinguisher? Marsh! Marsh!
What?
Fire alarm! Evacuate! It's going to blow!
Congratulations, Ryan. You're always in the right place at the right time. Come with me to my office. I have things to tell you. The lost Polaris crate has been found in pieces, and the body of one of my men has been found in the closet. You will not leave this office until I have found out what happened on board the Victoria. There is a creature roaming about the base. How did you get rid of the one on the Victoria?
With an incantation.
An incantation?
Under hypnosis, Hampson screamed out an incantation that was capable of destroying the creature.
What was the phrase?
I had recorded it, but I lost the recorder when I ejected out of the Victoria.
The Navy does not believe in incantations. Go back on board the Victoria. It's docked at the base harbor. See if you can lay your hands on some of Hampson's belongings. I am sure the answer is to be found on board the submarine.
Stop, Lieutenant!
What's up?
The radio operator's dead. The radio room has been sabotaged. All communications have been cut and Captain Sears has disappeared.
The Victoria has just exploded!
Let the lieutenant pass. My office, Lieutenant, on the double. I took a sample of Hampson's blood. Take a look.
So, what?
There's something that isn't human in his cells. When they brought me Hampson, he was holding a strange little book. Here.
A prisoner of ice cannot cross a doorway unless a line has been drawn across its threshold with the blood of someone possessed. A stone allows you to send the prisoners of ice back into the void. This stone is called the Nar Stone.
The stone behind the map!
don't know what's happened to Sears, but the encoded documents you found behind the map come from the Schloss Adler Nazi base. Sears was a traitor.
Quincy had discovered that before we did. I realized that when I picked up the personnel files Quincy'd stolen. He'd been investigating for a long time. I'm going to go and have Sears' documents decoded.
Good luck, Ryan. I suppose we won't be seeing you again. However, you have done honor to the British uniform.
Congratulations, Ryan. The coded documents enabled us to rediscover the trail of a certain John Parker. This man is an expert in magic rites and an old friend of Hamsun's. Find Parker or the book. Buenos Aires, 16th of January, 1937.
Excuse me, where can I find the curator of the library?
I also have an appointment with him. My father used to work here, but he's disappeared. And an exhibit from the collection has been stolen. I'm really worried.
My name is Ryan.
Diane Parker.
Professor Parker's daughter?
That's right.
I'm here to find your father, Diane.
Has something happened to him?
I hope not, but I may need your help.
You can rely on me, Ryan.
Can I help you, senor?
Why is this pedestal empty?
A stone disc of great value was exhibited on top of it, but unfortunately, it was stolen from us yesterday.
I'd like to look up a work filed with you under reference OTR 2832.
Un momento, senor. Your name, please?
Ryan.
Ryan?
R-Y-A-N.
Senor Jorge, someone would like to look at the work filed under reference OTR 2832. See, a Mr. Ryan, R-Y-A-N. Senorita Parker is also here. Very well, I will send them in. Well, the curator of the library is studying a number of chapters from the book you are interested in. He invites you to join him in his office.
The receptionist just told me that the curator is waiting to see us.
Good, I'll follow you.
Mr. Ryan, come in. Diane?
Hello, Jorge. Do you have any news of my father?
Unfortunately not, but plainclothes policemen have been watching the library all morning. Why do you wish to look up reference OTR 2832?
OTR 2832 is a password, right?
Right. I am prepared to answer all your questions, Mr. Ryan.
What is OTR 2832 all about?
Well, it is a very ancient work. Unfortunately, there is only one copy left in the world. The one Miguel is holding.
What had Professor Parker been working on recently?
He had been focusing all his efforts on studying the solar disk that was stolen from us yesterday. The police suspect him of having committed the theft, but personally I strongly doubt it. I have known Mr. Parker for a long time. The disk was at his disposal. I rather think he has hidden it somewhere. Reason I do not yet know. Miguel, resume your reading. Maybe it will enlighten Mr. Ryan.
A long time ago, under the reign of Ziklichli, the Armadas lived in peace at Tihuanica. Until the day the fair-haired man appeared. He wore a metal mask and controlled the fire of the gods, the solar disk. He overthrew the king of the Aymaras and became the god of gods, Nyarlathotepec, the rampant chaos. With the power of the solar disk, Nyarlathotepec taught the Aymaras to go back through time. Back to the reign of the great old ones, well before the birth of man. The power of the great old ones was matched only by their cruelty. As their slaves revolted, the great old ones were outraged beyond all measure and entrapped the slaves as prisoners within the eternal ice of the South Pole. Nyarlathotep told the Aymaras that he who freed the prisoners of ice would become possessed by the spirit of their masters and be able to recall the great old ones to Earth, beyond the boundaries of time. However, they would have to await a favorable astral conjunction and utter the accursed incantation on a magical site. Thus, what had previously been would return yet again.
Give me the solar disk. Schnell!
Unfortunately, dear sir, it was stolen from us yesterday.
Verdammt! No funny business. The disk.
Senor, this office is not open to the public.
Where is the solar disk? I am not in the mood for jokes, Herr Doctor, as you can see.
I see nothing, dear sir. I am blind.
There are strange eons where even death may die. What's going on here?
The police will soon be here, Mr. Ryan. They mustn't find you here. Take this page from OTR 2832. It will be useful to you. Hide here, both of you! Son of a hen! Hurry!
He's finished that. Ah, the bullet shattered a rib and perforated his liver. No, the bullet went through the heart. The heart is on the left, see? Whatever, he's dead. Let's go in. Where are the man and the woman who came in here a minute ago? Dios mío. Come with us!
Police.
Oh, we're really in a mess now. The library's surely being watched by the police. I'm going up to the terrace. Maybe I can find some trace of my father there.
Diane, wait! Diane, I thought you were already on the terrace.
Well, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. First, we need to find a way to reach the 3 ledges in this room.
Diane, I found a secret passage. Follow me. Come on, Diane. Forgive me, Diane, but it seems to me that... Diane, let's stop wasting time. There's a stairway. The door's open. Come on, Diane. We may be able to find your father's trail.
That's strange. I once saw snapshots of these 3 statues on my father's desk.
Diane, take a look at this. There's something strange about this statue.
We need to take a closer look. Be careful, Ryan.
It's not the original disc. Could this be the one your father is suspected of stealing?
Throw it to me! Ryan!
Wunderbar! Congratulations on all your acrobatics, my good friend. I knew you were no ordinary tourist. I've had you followed since your arrival in Buenos Aires. Unfortunately, my assistant Harriet was not sufficiently cautious. Now, if you would be kind enough to hand over the solar disk to my collaborators?
Schloss Adler Base, 17th of January, 1937.
Scratch, cell wall. Must talk. Important. Listen to me carefully before they come back. In May 1910, I arrived at the small village of Ilsmouth to write a science article. But there, I discovered an evil cult that was plotting the return to Earth of the great old ones. Halley's Comet was soon due to light up the heavens. The great old ones would cross the thresholds of time and subjugate the human race. In return, the sorcerer Narakamus and his faithful would become immortal. A few minutes before the comet arrived, I managed to eradicate this evil cult. Warn the world! The Nazis have gotten hold of a monstrous weapon!
Raus, Amerikaner! Schnell! Raus! Schnell!
Herr Professor. Herr Leutnant, we know that you are working for the American Secret Service. We even know that you are an orphan, and that you owe your name to the metal plate you were wearing at the time you were found. Jan was engraved on it, yeah? Are you saying you are going to write and sign a message which I shall send to Washington? You will tell your superiors that your investigation is proceeding and that they need not worry. Thus, you will avoid any further suffering for your companions. The young woman will not hold out for much longer. 10 minutes! I will be back in 10 minutes!
Obersturmführer Dietrich is slowly losing his senses.
Shut up! He's probably got microphones everywhere.
The prisoners have been taken to the laboratory. Obersturmführer Dietrich is preparing a new experiment. You are required. Schnell!
Soon Narakamus will reveal to me that which must not be known. Guard!
Ja, Obersturmführer!
Bring me Fonebanov! The time has come. My hordes must know the invincible power that is now mine. The race of the lords will soon rule over this earth. I have seen the future. The great old ones are at the gates of time. They are waiting for a great man to give them the keys to this earth. Once the stone that protects the Necronomicon is mine, and the evil book belongs to me, I shall be that man! So, Miss Molly, what final message would you like to send to Edward's base before you die?
You have become mad, Dietrich. I pity you, you barbarian!
God, get out! I do not need you anymore. Ultimate Man will replace you. Nama Utan Cthulhu! Miserable creatures, savers of humanity, left to live. Schlossadler will be your grave.
Nama Hatan Cthulhu!
Schloss Adler Base, 17th of January, 2037.
My name is Howard Phillips Parker, and this is the story of the end of humanity. In 1937, my father, John Parker, escaped from the Schloss Adler polar base, thanks to the mysterious intervention of a certain Ryan. No one believed his story of the prisoners of ice. He married, and I was born just before the world plunged into chaos. It was then that my father decided to impart all his knowledge to me. I became a specialist in the myth of Cthulhu, and I inherited a magical stone capable of invoking the Necronomicon. In 1989, following total chaos, I headed a group of survivors and entered the ruins of Schloss Adler, hoping to find the secret of the prisoners of ice. I invented a weapon capable of coming to grips with the monsters. The freeze and destroy. But there were too many of the creatures. So I made copies of the solar disk my father had found, and dispatched my son Jan into the past, accompanied by Lieutenant Shelfton. I had placed a steel plate with my son's name on it around his neck. Parker Jan. A prisoner of ice attacked Jan and Shelfton during the transfer. But he only succeeded in getting away with a piece of Jan's plate. If anyone sees this message, then my son Jan has arrived safe and sound in London with Shelfton, and humanity can still be saved.
Ryan!
Nama! Utan! Cthulhu!
I found the means of saving you. This solar gateway is used for traveling through time and space. By crossing it, you will find yourself teleported, safe and sound to a British base. Trust me.
Ryan, come with us!
Dietrich and Miraculous have left for Ilsmouth to celebrate the rite that will bring the Great Old One back to Earth. We must find them.
No, Ryan, come with us!
Can't. Your father's right.
Beware of the paradoxes of time. Diane told me what happened inside the office of the library curator.
Give me the solar disk. Schnell!
Unfortunately, dear sir, it was stolen from us yesterday.
Verdammt! No funny business. The disk.
Senor, this office is not open to the public.
Where is the solar disk? I am not in the mood for jokes, Herr Doctor, as you can see.
I see nothing, dear sir. I am blind.
There are strange eons where even death may die. Ilsmouth, the Hall of the Sorcerer Miraculous, 18th of January, 1937.
About to regain their throne and rule until the end of time. Once I have intoned the incantation, Ga Cthulhu, for the third time, Cthulhu shall return, and a race of lords shall rule over mankind.
The stone circle can only be destroyed if it is sent back into the abyss of time together with the solar disk. To repulse Cthulhu, it will then be necessary to entice the man with the metal mask into the force field.
Dietrich knew you were stubborn. He thought I might find you here.
You've kept your cards close to your chest since the very beginning, Sears.
Unfortunately, the game is over for you, Jan. Do not blaspheme! Do not blaspheme! How ironical. Your father placed all his hopes in you to save humanity, and I am your father's best friend. An elegant repartee for an amateur. John Parker is your grandfather, but he does not know it. That is truly typical of the son of Howard Parker. It is too late. Dietrich and the Rakamus are already celebrating the ceremony that will bring Cthulhu back to Earth. Pray to your god one last time, Jan. I changed identity 16 years ago. I was Lieutenant Shelton, dispatched with you into the past by your father. This journey through time has made me realize the power of the great old ones. I shall do what I should have done 30 years ago on my arrival in London.
Intone an incantation against this intruder. Patan, Cthulhu, Yai! Patan, Cthulhu, Yai!
I have returned from the future. Look at my new features! Look at the features of he who shall open the gate! The Necronomicon! The Necronomicon! No!
Edwards Base, 20th of January, 1937.
Dad, what's happened to Ryan? He should have been back.
He won't be coming back, Diane. You cannot play with time with impunity. Right now, Ryan has probably disappeared forever in another continuum. Ryan has never existed in our world.
No, that's not true! He saved us! He changed the course of our lives! Ryan exists! I'll never forget him. He'll come back!
The Armadas lived in peace at Tihuanica until the day the fair-haired man appeared. He overthrew the king of the Aymaras and became the god of gods. Thus what had previously been would return yet again. Edwards Base, 20th of January, 1937.
Ryan, thank God you're safe!
How did you manage to return to our world, my boy?
I have a lot to tell you, grandfather. A lot. For there are strange eons where even death can die.
The Armadas lived in peace at Tihuanica, until the day the fair-haired man appeared. He overthrew the king of the Armadas and became the god of gods. Thus what had previously been would return yet again.